Hey guys, so I'm coming on here real quick just to share something. Um, and I just hope that this perspective helps. The Lord's just been so good, and He gives me, He'll give me revelation bit by bit. Sometimes He'll just give me a blast of revelation, and sometimes I gotta go through some things, until I get it. And He's so good no matter what, but I wanted to share something personal with you guys. I've shared a little bit about it in hopes that it will help some of you who are dealing with something similar, whether it's the same issues or just issues in general to the same extent. Excuse me. So I say this not to gain pity or sympathy. I say this just to share. To get the perspective out. So I have some health issues. I don't even fully know what. I have bone and joint pain all day and night, every day of my life. I've had it for the last 3 years. I also have an injury to my neck and my back that I got 3 years ago. And also having some issues with my thyroid. Nothing that they deem, what's the word I'm looking for? Severe. But it's still annoying. Makes me, clear my throat a lot. There's some pressure. It's annoying. Could it cause other symptoms like fatigue and, weight stuff? Sure. Whatever. Nonetheless, I have pain all day, every day. It's getting harder for me to walk, every day. It's just painful, but yet I still walk, and I'm thankful for that. Have I asked the Lord for healing? Yes. I've even gone to the extent of declaring His truth over me, declaring healing over myself. And here's the thing. A lot of you have done the same thing, and you get discouraged thinking, well, maybe my faith isn't strong enough, or getting in your head. The enemy can put all kinds of whispers in your head, and ultimately, it's God's will be done. Always. I've been learning more and more over the years to give thanks in things that are troublesome for me, things that I just can't understand. When I'm struggling with something, when I'm aggravated by something, when I'm annoyed by something. I don't get quite as easily angered as I used to. I thank the Lord for delivering me from that. But I do still get annoyed a lot by a lot of things. And we're just imperfect while we're here, and the Lord is always working on us. But I wanted to share this because we can get so caught up in wanting healing. We can get so caught up in just misery, and focusing on just that. And instead of finding that peace in not understanding, finding that peace in the wait, because for all we know, the Lord could heal us today, or in a week, in a month, or when we are transformed in our glorified bodies. We might have this the rest of our time here. So be it. Would I love to be healed? Absolutely. Would I love for many of you to be healed from your health issues and your ailments and your pain and suffering? Yes, but it's good to remember that some of us are given gifts, and believe it or not, sometimes one of those gifts can be a thorn or many thorns. Paul had a thorn, and it was good for him, because in his weakness God was made strong. And the Lord told him, my grace is sufficient for you. And we don't fully understand why, the whys of everything. All we know is that God is so good. And I was sitting down just fatigued. I'm so fatigued and sore. And just, thinking of, oh, I wish I had more energy, for my kids. I wish I had more energy for this and that. I wish I wasn't so tired. Blah, 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 all these things. And I stopped and I just thought about it. And I was like, Lord, you're so good. And for all I know, you allowing me to go through this pain could be more merciful than you healing me when I want to be healed. There's always a bigger picture, and the Lord does things for his glory and for his kingdom, and he's perfect, and he loves us more than we could possibly love anyone in this world. So if he's full of that much love, and he loves us that much, and he's allowing these things, it is for good reasons. And us humans, we have such small logic, such small, narrow perspectives that we think if it doesn't feel good, it's not good. If it doesn't make us feel better, if we're not able to do all the things we want to do, then it's not good. But God knows best. I know it sounds so simple, but it's so true, and we can just complicate things so much. And one thing I've noticed with the Lord, when I go to him, I'll bring all these complex, complicated things to him, and he'll just give me these simple answers. And in his simplicity is much depth, but these simple, just wonderful, peaceful, truthful answers. And sometimes he won't give me answers to certain things, or sometimes he'll say, it's not for you to know, or it's not for you to know now. And that's okay. And sometimes maybe the things that we're experiencing, maybe some of this pain that we're experiencing, some of this suffering, whether it's mental, physical, whatever, maybe some of it is consequence to sin. Maybe it's not. I mean, you can always try rebuking. You can always try going into war mode. It's always best to do that first, because the enemy will, try to attack and oppress us. And there might even be people out there trying to put